Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. So today uh, we are on lecture 1 of the mobile application development course. Welcome back to online lectures once again. But I am hopeful that this pandemic will over soon and we will be having offline classes because there are lots of obstacles in online classes. Today we are going to study coffee ordering app. I remember I told you in the class that we are going to learn by doing. We are going to do practical coding. We are going to implement different apps, and this is how we learn programming, mobile application development, or anything that is related to computer software development. So with that, let us see the outline of today's lecture. Today we are going to discuss what are layouts, the linear layouts, and what are the parent views, child views, how can we nest views, how to set up an emulator inside Android Studio. We are also going to discuss Android Software Development Kit, that is Android SDK, what is the role of Gradle, and of course we are going to implement our coffee ordering app. So with that, I'm going to go straight away and let us start Android Studio. So you can see that Android Studio is already installed on my computer system. Remember, you should have a good system in order to run Android Studio because it's a resource hungry software. It uses so much of your processor and RAM. I recommend using solid state drive and using a minimum of 8 gigabytes of RAM. Then you will be comfortable in using this software. So with that, let me wait for the Gradle file to sync. Okay, so first of all, let us create a new project. I'm going to start from where we left in the offline class. So go to File, New, and then you can select the new project. This window is important. If you are comfortable with Android development and you want to use already built-in template, then you can use the basic activity, the bottom navigation activity, and rest of the templates. But I think for now it is recommended to use empty activity. You can see that we can also create apps for the smartwatches, Android TV, automotive, and Android things. But for this course, we are going to stick to phone and tablets. I'm going to go click next. This is an important window because here you give the name of your app. So the name of our app is Coffee Ordering App. This is the package name which uniquely identifies your app on the Google Play Store. Remember to give a proper workspace to your app. So I think I'm going to select Android workspace, and then I'm going to create a new folder, and this will be BS because we have both BS and SE, so BSCS and BSSE, and I'm going to write 2021 spring. That will be okay. So let me create that project. Let us go inside that project, and then I can click OK. But remember that it will just create a project with the name of this file. So I'm going to put another backward slash. I'm going to copy this app name, paste it here. For now we are going to use Java, but later on we are also going to see how we can use other types of languages such as Kotlin. So I'm going to click finish and let the Android Studio do the rest of the job. At the same moment, I am going to go to my email because I have a file that I have already used. So let us log in to our Gmail account and let us wait. So at the moment I'm going to go to our app, so you can see that the Gradle is doing its job. The Gradle is creating, managing different types of files that are related to your app. So we can see here that Gradle, it is like if there are some missing libraries or missing packages, classes, so Gradle will also download it from the internet. So Gradle is downloading its own 6.5 bin.zip file, and this indexing process is stopped because already we need this file in order to run or use the Android Studio. Okay, so I'm going to go to this email address. So we are all okay. At that moment you might be wondering what's happening at the background. So you can go to this file and you can see that our system is receiving a data of around about 1 MB per second. So it's 2.3 now, so it is like doing something at the background. It is downloading those necessary library. It is making sure that everything is synchronized and working properly. So I'm going to log in into my account because I need some files which we already worked while we were on the online classes. So now this Gradle file is downloading a patch file of size of 102.36 MB. We can wait for it and we can see like what's so important and why these files are necessary. I'll go to my own inbox and I'm going to open the first file. We can wait for the Android for our Gmail account. I think it will be better if I quit some of my programs, because I think they are taking lots of resources. So it will be better to stick to just only to Android Studio, because our inbox is also like very slow. So this means that we should stop or terminate the background services. Okay, so let me download this file. Okay, so I'm going to go to the folder and let me open this coffee ordering app. So you already know that we worked on the coffee ordering application, and we also know that in Android there are like several things that works together. For example, the design part is separated from the coding part. So the design is done in the XML file. You can see here, this is our scroll view. I'm going to just copy and paste this complete scroll view in the Android Studio when this download is finished, and then we can work on it. But remember, first we do work, or we design our app. We use the necessary resources like strings, colors, styles, dimensions, layouts, icons, pictures, audio, video, whatever resource we need. We used it inside of our or we import it inside of our Android project, and then we do the coding part. We implement the functionality of our app. I think I'll return to this lecture because this is taking a long time, and I'll see you on the part B of this course. But remember, this is our main, this scroll view is our main layout file. We enclosed everything in the scroll view because our app needs scrolling, and then we use some resources like the string resources. This is our string file. These are the string that will be used in our app, and then we have the style. This is our own built-in style that we can use in our app, and this is the default style. And we can come down and we can see that we have colors, we have dimension, and then you can see that this is our main uh, activity.java file. We discussed this coding part in the class. I'm going to leave it here because our Android program is not ready, because it is downloading some necessary file. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to see you in the part B of this course. So till then, Allah Hafiz.